This is the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. A station that pays.
This is MC Reggie Fresh from the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. And folks, guess who's in the building?
This is Reverend Pastor Cornell Martin.
How you doing, Pastor?
Man, I'm doing all I can with the Lord's help.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, man, we know we're going to be talking about your business that you got going on, and it's very positive and great for people. So I want everybody to really tune into this interview. So the first thing I want to ask you, Pastor, how long you been doing this?
I am going on my third year.
Okay, now what's the name of the business?
The name of the business is Chill Huntsville and Stop the Violence.
Stop the Violence. That's great.
501c3.
Now, what made you want to do this, sir?
Well, I am seeing too much murder, mayhem, and madness.
Yeah.
In a city that I love that is called Huntsville, Alabama.
Correct.
And I want to do what I can to help curtail the violence. The black on black, the white on white, black on white, white on white, white on black, Mexican, Latino murders in our city. We're having so many homicides that we are not accustomed to.
Right. Now, do you know what the problem is? My intake on that is, I think, like in the communities, all these people is running around with these big contracts, but it's no blacks or people working far as, not being prejudiced or nothing like that. But most of the time, 90% of the people that are getting killed are black.
That is correct, sir.
So my thing is, if you put violence to work, then we can eliminate a lot of that stuff.
Well, I agree with that in part.
Right.
A lot of us need to want to work.
Well, that's true too.
We have become so adapted to easy making money, or not making money at all, and allowing someone else, like, especially from a man's standpoint, a black male, young male's perspective, is to get a girl or a woman senile enough. I don't want to use that. That's not a good term, but let me just use it this way: idiotic and stupid enough to work for them while they lay up at home and play Pretty Ricky and play video games all day and sit back and drink beer.
That's right.
So that's what needs to happen.
That's right. Exactly. But, and then again, I feel like anytime, I don't care what business there is, if you in a certain community and you got contracts up, you need to let some of the people that live in that community work in that position or with them contractors, or put money back into the community.
Oh, I agree holistically with what you're saying. And however, there are programs that are doing that. For instance, HUD is doing that. They're working with people in the low-income project homes to make it available and accessible for them to work. And one of the criteria for contractors to be able to get the contract is that they would have to hire a percentage of the people who live in those low-income homes.
Well, that's great, because they need to do that.
Already in practice.
Okay, because the reason why I say that is, anytime you got to go through that process, it's a long process, and then some of the time it don't never get done. I'm the type of person that, I know everything don't happen instant, but if I got 20 people right now with hard hats, I'm going to take them on the site and say, look, they ready to work now. What they need to do? See what I'm saying? Because sometimes, to me, people make that sound good, like this is what they got, but it don't ever go that way. And is it on paper, or is it just something that people say just to make it look like they doing that, but they really not? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But though. But I'm just saying that's just one of the things that I feel like that can help. But you already know on your side of the pillar that it'll work that way as well.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let me ask you this: what is the reason why these people want to be violent? Give me because I already told you what I thought. Well, what's your opinion?
Number one is human nature. Number two is self-preservation. Well, maybe I should say number one was sin. The Cain kill Abel syndrome. Next is jealousy. A lot of people want what you have, but they don't want to do what you had to do to get what you got.
Exactly.
Some people will say, this is yours, I'm going to take it. Yeah. And once I get it, I'm going to keep it.
Right.
And so some people don't care what they have to do to get or acquire what they get and how they get it.
Exactly.
So greed is somewhere in the line.
Okay, let me ask you this too. I know a lot of times people might done some time because, to me, I feel what the American society has in this world, this is my opinion, they have a lot of room for jail cells and no work. They just have graveyards to fill up and no work. And I have a problem with that. What I mean by that is, Pastor, you mean to tell me if it's a murderer out there, you can't find nothing, you ain't got no clue on how to do it and solve the problem, but you got enough room to put somebody in the problem.
I see where you...
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Keep in mind that mass incarceration is big business now. That's why
That's right. I know that. Exactly.
They're building more prisons than they are schools. There's a reason for that, because the rich get richer while the poor get poor.
And you see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's a problem. That is a problem.
And I'm tired of the police getting away with murder and just getting suspended and then off the duty, and that's it. When you kill somebody, you need to be punished. I don't understand. Do you think all the laws need to be the same? Because if somebody in Texas and somebody in Georgia and they do the same crime and they get less years, that don't make sense to me.
What I'm about to say might not sound good, and please don't think that I am an advocate for what I'm about to say.
No.
Like you said, a lot of people are getting tired of seeing policemen getting a slap on the wrist for murdering their brothers, their sisters, their mothers, beating them down. And so, therefore, that causes them to retaliate. And you start seeing policemen getting killed, then the whole police force is up in an uproar. But by the same token, a human life is a human life. They're not in an uproar when they kill someone. All they try to do is cover up, for the most part.
Right.
The crime or the murder, the homicide that they have done. Now, by virtue, since we have cameras on our phones and other techniques where we can monitor what's going on and be able to show it to the public, now they can't get away with what they've been getting away with.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah. But even though they still see it, they still smack them on the wrist.
Right.
Now,
I'm tired of that.
Yeah, now here's another thing I don't like. If a person is homeless living under a bridge, they don't even care. Let him live under there. Let him stay under there. I don't care, even if he was a veteran. But the minute he get old chihuahua or poodle or any animal, they want to lock him up and take the animal to a shelter. That don't make sense to me.
Man, you are certainly on to something. While a black man become extinct and be almost a person that has, let me say it this way, become someone that's not highly recognized in our community. He's just human waste or human that some people call human garbage. Just throwing their lives away, but they have more concern and compassion for a dog or a cat.
Yeah.
And they even try to get people to adopt them.
Yeah.
But what about this human life?
That ain't even got nowhere to stay. And it should be a law. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It should be in the court system. Nobody should be homeless. If you got to put up a tent, if you got to put up a building, you got empty buildings out here that are abandoned that you can tear down and put these people in.
That is so true.
It just upsets me. if you're gonna if you gotta go by the law, that's why a lot of crime, and like you said, I don't making it right. But when crimes like that don't get solved and they just treat people that way, that made people go do a crime because he look like, shoot, I don't care. Because look how they doing it. If they gonna go by the law, then go by the law. Don't arrest this guy for stealing. If a man over here homeless, it's the same thing. In essence,
you're right. I think that our system, police departments, whether it be metro,
it's corrupt.
city, or correctional institution, they get paid so much per inmate, and so they don't mind locking you up.
See, it's ridiculous.
And in the state of Alabama, it's getting worse. They're trying to make longer sentences out of little minute charges.
And I already know.
An ounce of weed, less than an ounce of weed, man, they want to give you 10 or 15 years for that.
But now,
and people who have committed murders.
And then less time than that.
5 years.
That don't make sense. And see, that lets you know. Now, what a smart judge don't think that's justifiable? It don't make sense. Now you can run around and do what you want to do and then throw all these crimes on people for no reason. And another thing, I don't like that profiling. If I'm a cop, I ain't got no reason to just get behind somebody and say, oh, you just suspicious. That's a bunch of crap.
That's true, that.
If you can't just be running people's tags just because. That's like digging in somebody's mail. So if you dig in some mail, you're going to get some time for opening up mail, because if I open up your mail, I can get about 10 years for that.
It's a government offense.
But if I sit around and I can just pull a person over for no reason and run his license tag, that's like digging in the mail. Ain't no different.
Check this. When the officer pull you over and you ask him, "Can I help you? What did you stop me for?" That's a reason for him to get smart with you.
Yeah, to trigger you.
And then agitate you.
To get mad.
Cause you to get in an uproar.
Yeah.
And then all he want to do is slap some braces on you.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
And it make you say hell to the no.
See? And that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? A sheriff came out here one day. I called the sheriff out here because I'm out here in Harvest. And I heard somebody shooting guns. And I got a problem with people just randomly shooting in the air close to my house. So I called the sheriff and said, hey, they got a lot of shooting going on out here and I don't like it. Not around my house. You know what he told me? It's illegal. It's legal to shoot out here. You know, long they shooting in the air or whatever. I said, you got to be kidding me. I said, let me tell you something. I seen a black guy ride up the street with a lot of music and you want to pull him over for noise ordinance. So you telling me my life, my ears is more important than my damn life? Get the hell out of here with that. I'll get on off my property.
Reggie, you getting me riled up. I'm trying to stop the violence.
But you see what I'm saying? But I'm going to tell you what, though. I don't know. Well, we'll talk about this off the air.
I think we need to.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But anyway, though, if anybody wants to get in touch with you and learn more about your business, could you give me some information and your contact information?
Yes, my main source of contact would be my cell number, which is 256-653-2292. My email address is CRNLL, that's C as in Charles, R as in Romy, N as Nelson, Martin, MARTIN, at yahoo.com. And believe it or not, I just got an Instagram page, but I'm not too familiar with it.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, now, you got any shout-outs you want to give to anybody?
Yes, I would like to give a shout-out, first of all, to my wife, my loving wife, Norma Jean Martin.
Okay, Miss Martin.
And also to Miss Quita Latham, the lady that never sleeps. She's about it. She's always about trying to help someone else, to raise them up to another level. And me and my wife just fallen in love with her. She's a darling jewel.
That's all right. All right. That's very wonderful. Thank you again, Pastor, for being right here on my radio show. Now, the last question I got to ask you, could you please tell me the baddest station in the land and the station that pays?
The MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. Listen, you got to listen to this man, baby. He'll get you out there. He'll spread the word out.
That's what I'm talking about. And there y'all have it, folks. That's the pastor coming to you from Huntsville, Alabama on the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show.
And you got that right.
This is the MC Reggie Fresh Morning Show. A station that pays.